Hi guys, welcome back. I am Vivek Singhal from tradingwithvivek.com, and today I am going to tell you one investment strategy that is going to outperform Nifty every year by massive difference. So it will be very simple approach, and I will tell you the step by step action plan how to do that. And it won't take much time. It will take only 2-3 hours every year, not every month or any other things. And seriously, you don't need to do a lot of study in creating that investment portfolio, and it won't require usually everyday reading or having a look at the news and what is happening with the company and all. It's one time action we need to take once in a year, whether we need to remove few companies out of that portfolio or we need to add some companies in that portfolio. But before moving ahead, again, there is a disclaimer that whatever companies we would be discussing, that is not a recommendation to buy or sell. Do your own due diligence. That is being used here only for illustration purpose to let you understand that how can you make your own mutual fund basically. By means by investing with you would be able to outperform Nifty by a massive gain, by a massive difference. So here we need to do few things. So first of all, what are those 10 companies are going to be where we are going to equally invest every year. Not every year means we need to invest equally in these 10 companies, and we will have a look again after 1 year only whether we do need to change this portfolio or it is going to remain same, or one or two companies would be part of this portfolio, and which one would be going out. So there are conditions like first condition is that we will take largest top 10 largest profit making companies. Here the profit making companies means the net profit making companies, largest net profit making companies. And we will do this exercise initially at any point of time, but we will restructure this portfolio every 1st of June of every year. Why 1st of June? Because by 31st of May, almost all companies do publish their March quarter results as well. So we will be considering in that case the whole full financial year. So we will be able to do that. So top 10 net profit making companies. Second condition is that these top 10 profit making companies would have a debt equity ratio less than 0.10. So the debt ratio means the debt with the company should be less than 10% in comparison of equity. So first, top 10 net profit making companies, and these companies must be having a debt equity ratio that is less than 0.10. The third condition would be that we will include banking companies, banks, and NBFCs. Why? Because the business of these companies are to borrow loan from the public and to give it further to the client. So the loan is working as an inventory in these companies, and it is not the loan actually. So this will be an exception. And the fourth condition would be we won't have any public sector company in our portfolio. Do I need to say something about that, why public sector companies are not part of it? I don't require. I think so that you do understand the performance of public sector companies from initial years, initial stage until date. Even means whatever government is there in ruling power, but the performance of all public sector companies have not been at par. So top 10 net profit making companies that has less than 10% debt, and we'll include NBFCs and banking, and we will exclude public sector companies. So this is the selection criteria, and we will invest 10% of our portfolio equally with every company. So if our portfolio size is 20 lakh, then 2 lakh rupees would be invested in every company, and we will restructure it every year just after the results of all the companies are published for the financial year, and that's why we are taking 1st of June every year. So I will take an example here just for a better understanding that I had done some study for last 10 years, and I will show you the performance of this portfolio in comparison of Nifty, and you will be amazed to see that how these 10 companies have outperformed the Nifty by just spending 2-3 hours once in a year, just like mutual funds. But for example, I will show you here that what we had constructed in the first year when we had started. So it was 2009 and 1st June 2009, and since then year on year I won't be able to show you year on year because of the time limitation, otherwise this video would be very lengthy, and that's why I'm going to show you, I'm going to share with you for example 1 year, and the criteria I have already told you, so you can do your own working year on year, or you can ask me personally in the sense you can comment if you won't be able to do that, I will help you out. So here is those 10 shares, those were taken initially as part of that, and the first company was this TCS, second ITC, then Infosys, Maruti, and Sun Pharma, ICICI Bank, Vedanta, and Hero MotoCorp, Ambuja Cement, and ACC. So these were 10 companies, those were largest 10 net profit making companies, and the debt equity ratio of these companies were less than 10%, and this list includes the private sector banks as well, because it was so required just to because the nature of the business nature of banks are like that the debt equity ratio will not work otherwise, and we will be losing the best companies from our portfolio. So this is the list of 10 companies, and if you have a look at it, so these companies have outperformed the Nifty in that first year by a massive difference. See, these 10 companies, if we see here, TCS had given 112% gain, ITC 47%, Infosys 57%, Maruti 21%, Sun Pharma 38%, ICICI Bank 16%, Vedanta 113%, Hero MotoCorp 41%, Ambuja Cement 9%, and ACC -1%. So the average gain of the portfolio was 45.2%, but the Nifty had delivered only 10% gain, if you see here, and this portfolio of 10 companies had outperformed the Nifty by 35%. It's a huge difference if you means, and what we have done during the entire year, nothing. We have not done anything. We had just built up a portfolio of 10 largest net profit making companies having debt equity ratio less than 0.10, and we included private sector banks and NBFCs if these were among the top 10 net profit making companies, and we excluded any government company because as far as the performance is concerned, government companies have not been able to perform as good as private sector companies. So this was an example for 1 year, but if we have a look year on year how this portfolio has done, so you will be amazed to see the total difference after 10 years. And here is the look. See, in 2009 from 2009 to 10 we have seen that our portfolio has given 45%, whereas Nifty has given 10%. In 2011 23%, and Nifty has given only 13%. June 2012 our portfolio had given -1%, and Nifty was down -13%. June 13 our portfolio had given 37%, and Nifty was down 23%. June 2014 portfolio given 25%, and Nifty had given 24%. June 15 25% versus Nifty 15%. June 16 -1% versus -3%. June 17 22% versus 17.5%. June 18 16.8% versus 11.23%, and June 19 16.2% versus 13%. And June 20, here we can understand this because of this pandemic. Our portfolio was down by 10.67%, but the Nifty was down 14.77%, and the total accumulated gain our portfolio has given in last these 10 years is 458%, whereas the Nifty has been able to give only 127% gain. So if we just understand this, that our portfolio was able to give 458%, and the Nifty was able to give only a fraction of this. So this huge difference, uh, see, making money in the market is not too difficult, but what does make a difference is we need to make it simple. And one more thing I would like to bring to your notice, that none of the mutual fund has been able to outperform this particular portfolio, barring one or two which I may have overlooked. Otherwise, almost every mutual fund has been beaten by this 10 shares portfolio, and this is a huge thing. This is remarkable. Very simple: invest in top 10 net profit making companies having less than 10% debt equity ratio. So we have taken the largest companies in terms of net profit criteria, and we have again filtered that out by having the best balance sheets, that is the less than 10% net debt equity ratio. And one more thing we have done, we have taken care of the management as well by just filtering out public sector companies. So I hope you do understand, and if you do need any kind of help in that, I'm always available. I will keep on coming in with the great new ideas just to share with you the investing and trading skills. This was purely investment, and this is a passive investment. We just need to work 2-3 hours every year and no need to do anything else, as we don't require to work upon mutual funds. So this is how we can beat Nifty, and we can generate and accumulate a great wealth. I am Vivek Singhal from tradingwithvivek.com. Have a good day.